She looked at her husband of 20 years and calmly said, "This man looks exactly like my husband, but he is not him." She wasn't joking. She wasn't confused. She was terrified. She called the police and asked them to remove the stranger from her house. The man crying in front of her? Her real husband. This condition has a name, and once your brain creates it, love is no longer enough. Before everything changed, her life was completely normal. A loving marriage, daily routines, shared memories built over decades. Her husband was familiar in every way. His voice, his walk, his habits. Then one ordinary day, after a brain injury caused by illness, something inside her mind disconnected. Not memory, not vision, but recognition. When she looked at her husband, she recognized his face, but she felt nothing. No emotional response, no sense of familiarity. Her brain searched for an explanation, and it found one. He must be an impostor. Same face, same voice, same body. But to her, the real husband was gone. This condition is called Capgras Delusion. People with Capgras believe someone close to them has been replaced by an identical duplicate. The reason is terrifyingly simple. The brain has two systems. One recognizes faces, the other attaches emotion to them. In Capgras Delusion, the emotional connection is damaged. So the brain says, "I see them, but I don't feel them." And when logic fails, the mind creates a story. This delusion doesn't just destroy relationships, it creates fear. Some patients believe the impostor is dangerous. Others think the real person has been kidnapped or killed. In rare cases, patients attack the fake person to protect themselves. Love turns into suspicion. Trust turns into survival. There is no simple cure. Doctors use therapy, medication, and treatment for the underlying brain damage. Some patients improve. Others live with the belief for years. Imagine knowing logically that the person in front of you should be your loved one, but emotionally feeling they are a stranger. Capgras Delusion proves something unsettling. Your reality is not created by the world, but by your brain. And if your brain decides someone you love is not real anymore, would you trust your memories, or would you trust what your mind tells you right now? And here's the most disturbing question of all. If this happened to you, how would anyone convince you they are real?